Reality Redemption bonus episode. Yeah, we're just fooling around before we actually start a podcast. We're waiting for our guests to show up.
Hi, MJ.
Hey, Snow. How you doing?
Good.
Good. All right. You know, we're doing this one midweek because of the guests that we're going to have on in the next episode. Accommodate his time. But we thought we'd turn this on, battle to catch up on some topics. Yeah. So you're on vacation.
Yay.
How's that going?
It's a much needed break.
Yeah?
Yeah, so
Is it more like a staycation?
Oh yeah, I'm just staying around here, but it's been nice.
Yeah, go on any dates, escapades lately?
I did have a date.
How'd that go?
On Sunday. It went.
It went.
So I go on the date, like, he's a super nice guy. And then, we go on the date, we meet up at, Hoover Dam Lodge, right?
Okay.
And, we were hanging out, you know, we went to the pool there, whatnot, and then we went and, like, gambled for a little bit. But, like, he just gets weird towards, everything's going fine, and then he just gets weird later in the date, and he's like, I think I'm gonna go. I think you might be too good for me, so I'm gonna leave. I know, and I was like, are you kidding me right now? He's like, well, I'm just, like, really drunk, and I normally don't drink, and I'm like, really? Because, like, I've talked to you on the phone before, and you told me that you had had some cocktails. So I'm just like, I don't know. It was just weird. And I'm like, I guess you probably should go. I mean, if you feel like you should go, then you probably should go, right?
You know,
like,
I think if we say this, we had Shauna on a couple weeks ago, and she was telling me, like, her last couple of dates, the guy would have a full-on panic attack. Two different guys. Panic attack in the middle of the date and get up and leave.
Maybe that's what I ended up with.
What's up with that?
I don't know, but maybe that's what, and I'm just like, okay. I mean, it was just like a huge turnoff too when somebody told me, I think you're too good for me. I'm like, what am I even supposed to do with that? Are you meaning that as a compliment, or, because I'm kind of like, well, now I think that you're like super insecure, so I don't know what to do with that.
I've gone on dates and I've gotten really nervous, like right in the middle of it, but I wouldn't leave. It usually just goes away.
I know, because it's...
And that's weird because I can talk to people for hours, hours on the phone before you actually meet them, and then you go out and meet them, and then you get nervous, and you're just like, why? It seems like I already know this person. I've already invested, 12 hours talking on the phone with you.
And that's what happened. Like, we talked the entire 2 weeks before this date on the phone, like, pretty much almost every day. There was, like, maybe a couple of days when I got off work super late that we didn't talk, but that's it. And usually when we talked, it was, like, an hour or two at least at a time. It's just so weird.
I wonder if that's the guy version of, it's not you, it's me.
Right?
you're too good for me.
I know. Like, I don't know, but I was like, okay, like.
I think I'm going to take a break from the dating thing for a little bit.
Gosh, me too.
I haven't had good luck lately.
Like, me too. I just feel like lately I've been wasting a whole lot of time, like, with. Like, it seems like it's all good talking on the phone, and then you get to the actual date, and then people act weird. Like, what else do you do? I mean...
Boy, we're trying to do like a dating advice podcast, but we both have horrible dates.
And we
wait. Actually,
both need a break.
let me say, no, I don't have horrible dates. I have really good dates, but then I get ghosted. I don't know what goes on with that.
Okay, yeah, so you get that. Like, yeah.
Well, maybe I'm having a really good date and they're not.
I'm just not excited about going on a date now. Now that this has happened like a few times in a row where, I mean, this last one wasn't like a terrible date where the guy was like a major asshole. Like the dude before it was like totally racist, and that was like, okay, I need to leave. I need to get out of this situation. But yeah.
God, the stories we could tell that we can't tell on the podcast. we have great stories.
Right?
But since we've been doing this, since we changed direction a little bit and we got try and get a little bit away from politics and focusing more on this, now I have women like texting me for advice. Like they don't write into the podcast. They don't send a message, through the Reality Redemption social media.
Right.
They'll text me or call me directly asking for relationship advice. I'm like, look, it's not how you do it. You gotta.
Do they have to go on a date with you?
No, because they don't. I'm friend zoned with these people.
Oh, okay. I'm like, whoa, wait, what are you trying to say here, MJ? Like,
MJ's dating advice.
Why can't they ask you for advice? Maybe that should make you feel good, though.
What they should do is call into the podcast and we can work it out over the air.
Oh, yeah, they could do that, but have we ever given them a phone number to call into the podcast so that they can do this?
Well, if they're texting or calling me, they have the number.
Okay, but then did you tell them, hey, call at this time and we'll go over it?
No. Maybe I should secretly record them and just beep out the names.
In Arizona, you're allowed to do that. Only one person has to know who's recording. So. I'm just kidding, ladies, if you're listening. Like, I don't think that he should do that, but I think that you guys should call in. That might make for more interesting. And hey, if you do that, you might actually help out other ladies too that have the same problem. So call in. You can use an alias. I mean, if y'all think that my name's really Snow. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling them.
Huh?
That's what I'm telling them. The other thing I need to stop doing is dating our listeners. Because then our listener count goes down.
Yeah, you should stop doing that. I ain't dating our listeners.
Although, maybe they do listen still. Because I have no way of doing that.
Maybe they listen to see if you're going to say anything mean about them.
Right.
Which, I don't think you do that, because I'd probably be like, that's not cool.
No, I haven't really said anything mean. I really would like to have discussed the last one, but I'm not going to, because that one was interesting, to say the least.
And plus, I personally think that she's a sweetheart. So
she was a wonderful person.
Yeah, like I don't really want to discuss anything that would make me not be able to say how much of a sweetheart and how much I admire her. So.
Okay. I only date sweethearts overall. Well, there was that one. There was that one. Okay.
The chef, not so sweet, more spicy. Hey, I'm being nice. It's spicy. Just more spice than it is sugar in that with that one. Okay. And interesting note, she's not a fan of sugar.
Yeah. So now that we've been doing this for over a year and trying to attract sponsors, and Bootsy's Delta Funk, come on, Pete, get on board.
Where you at, Peter?
Get on board and sponsor this podcast. And we want the pineapple mustard sauce because we have some great ideas. We were thinking about making some kind of pizza. Mm-hmm. And Pete, we don't really care if it's FDA approved because we've already got the vaccination.
And those weren't FDA approved.
Yeah. So
we're good.
So come on, Pete, get on board.
We're good with winging it. Maybe that mustard sauce would be good on wings.
Yeah.
Oh, the possibilities are endless.
Air fried wings with that sauce on it.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying.
Jump on, Pete. We're going to do the Bootsy's Delta Funk Reality Redemption cookbook.
Peter, we are going to keep bothering you until you give us that sauce. Until you give us the mustard.
We're going to beat you down.
Sauce. We're going to break you until you're like, fine, shut up. It's in the mail.
And all we want to do is get paid in sauce.
Yeah, we just, like that one commercial where they get paid in gum. I'm good with getting paid in sauce. Okay?
All right.
Spices and sauce. Hook a sister up. I don't know. Technical difficulties?
Yeah. Ooh, how about that storm the other night? Did that wake you up? Did you get over here?
It did not wake me up.
Oh my God! Like over by where I worked, it was a microburst and it blew in one of our big garage doors.
Like damaged it?
Oh yeah,
Oh, whoa,
big time.
whoa, whoa. Mini tornado?
We finally got rain.
I know.
Which much needed here.
Yeah, I was glad that we had got rain, but yeah, the storm didn't really wake me up. I'm a pretty hard sleeper.
It was 4:30 and the thunder was so loud it woke me up. Like it sounded like it hit right in the front yard.
And the thunder rolls.
Thunder rolls. Garth Brooks this week did the first full capacity concert at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas.
Oh, no way.
Could you imagine what it would be like to get Uber from there? 60,000 people.
It'd be worth it, though. I like Garth Brooks.
I like Garth Brooks,
I like me some Garth Brooks. I got friends in low places.
Yeah,
I love that song.
He puts on a phenomenal show. Speaking
and he's a pretty good person, dude. Like some of his, he's spoken out a little bit.
Oh, but boy, he took some backlash because he played the inauguration.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, but even though he didn't take a stance either way, he goes, "I'm not here to make a political statement. I'm just here to, for the country to come together." And he got heat for it.
Right. Well, of course he did. But hey, did he sell out his concert?
At Legion, yeah, he sold it out in about 10 minutes.
So that's like, it's like, fuck you, he still sold out. So there you go. Like y'all throwing tantrums doesn't fucking matter.
On the opposite end, an artist that I like, and I've seen him many times, Aaron Lewis from Stained. Now he does his solo stuff. And he came out with a country song that went straight to #1, and it's like, Am I the Only One? It's like an acoustic song. But he talks about how pissed off he is about the state of affairs in America and how they're tearing down Confederate statues. Aaron.
Gross.
Aaron, you were born in Vermont, like me.
Is he the guy that sings? Remember how I was telling you how I like that one guy that sings The Sound of Silence?
No, that's Disturbed guy. David Draymond.
That's okay. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was, for some reason, I thought it was that guy. I get those bands mixed up.
Yeah, so one of the lines of the song that all the conservatives like it, and he goes, "Am I the only one who doesn't sing along to Springsteen songs anymore?" Because
you finally learned what Born in the USA means? Is that why you don't? Yeah. And it's like, oh, it doesn't mean doesn't have the racist tones that I thought it meant. Like,
so don't drink the Kool-Aid, Aaron. Don't, but you already did. But
or know what, drink the Kool-Aid, or drink the Kool-Aid, and fine. Maybe you're doing this for your new money-making machine. Maybe you'll make more money this way, Aaron. Fine.
I'm not into cancel culture, so I will still listen to his music, but just go like, well, maybe I don't like your political views.
I've never really been a fan of his music, so I don't care either way.
Well, the one that has become douchey is Kid Rock, though. Because I used to like Kid Rock.
I did for like a minute when they first came out. It's like the same way I feel about Limp Bizkit. For like 2 minutes I like them, but like I don't. The only thing I like about Kid Rock now is like some more of his singing stuff. Like I do like that All Summer Long, and then I like that song that he does with Sheryl Crow, but that's about it. All the rest of his stuff, I'm like, all that other stuff is kind of douchey, like the Ba with the Ba or whatever. That's kind of douchey. So,
Let's see. So, and that leads us up to, we won't be recording this weekend either because
you're going to a concert,
Los Angeles, Foo Fighters.
Oh, okay.
And you have to show proof of vaccination.
That's the way Dave Grohl rolls.
Yeah. I wonder if I'll have, I'm going to have to show my papers to get in, but I don't care.
Yeah. Who cares? You have the vaccine, so you'll be able to get in.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And maybe there'll be some people outside protesting that I can talk to.
Or maybe you can just be like, hey, losers, I'm going to enjoy the show because unlike you, I got the vaccine, so I'm allowed in. Bye!
Yeah, but they're not fans of the Foo Fighters anymore anyways because of that.
Oh.
Because they took that stance. I used to like you before, but I don't like you anymore.
Who cares? Fuck them. You know what? They have the right to be out there. If they want to waste their time doing it, because, I feel like that's like to me, it's a useless protest, but if they feel that passionate about it, then they should go ahead and protest it. Go right ahead. Waste your time.
And would you keep this one short because we're just wrapping up some loose ends before our guest gets here. But
and we're waiting for pizza.
Yeah.
We're trying a new place. It's called Stan's Late Night Pizza.
Yeah, in Kingman, Arizona.
Yeah. So we're gonna give it a whirl. We'll let you know if it's good or not good.
And just hot off the wire, news coming in this afternoon that Britney Spears will be allowed to choose her own lawyer for her conservatorship case.
Wow, isn't that generous of them? She's allowed to pick her lawyer. And
she's going to try to get abuse charges raised against her dad.
Good. And you know what? Like, okay, since she's allowed to pick her own lawyer, how is that not proof that she should be allowed to make her own fucking decisions?
Yeah, well, I mean...
hello.
I saw some post today that she's done 2 world tours, 285 shows in Las Vegas, done a couple albums. She's done all of this, but she hasn't been allowed to have control of her money.
She has shaved her own head.
Right.
I just thought that would be funny.
That was Mental Health Awareness Month.
Hey, that is the moment in which I started liking Britney. I was like, when I saw that, like, I felt bad for her, but I was like, here's a person that's struggling, and I felt bad, and I'm like, you totally got to see, like, the human side of her, not just this superstar, you know? I'm not saying that I liked seeing her, like, when she wasn't feeling good, but it's like, she was kind of like, just get away from me, you know, kind of thing. And it was like, good. That's her standing up for herself, you know, like, leave me alone.
So, free Britney.
Free Britney.
Did you watch Black Widow yet?
No, I started it. I got to finish it.
Oh,
did not finish it
First
yet.
new Marvel movie in 2 years.
I know.
I've
had a lot of stress that I don't even want to go down that road on all the other stress I got going right now.
Yeah. So, that and tonight is I need to watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
Phoenix Suns.
Oh, the Phoenix Suns are playing tonight?
Yes.
We're up 2-1, right? As of right now.
Yeah, they play the Bucks. Hopefully, I'm hoping that they win tonight. I really think that they're going to win tonight. Like, last game, honestly, I thought that the Bucks were probably going to win that one just because Phoenix was already up 2 at that point. But I'm like, I really think that we got this one. I hope so. I don't want it to get tied 2-2. I really, really, really don't want it to get tied 2-2.
Has a Phoenix team ever won a championship?
No. No, that's not a Phoenix team.
Oh, the
Diamondbacks have won.
Yes, all right, that's
Remember
right.
2001,
they beat the Yankees.
Went after September 11th.
And you know what?
Because George Bush wanted the New York team to win.
That's the only time I ever rooted for the Yankees was because it was after 9/11.
Right.
And it would have done so much good to New York City at the time.
But yeah,
I drove by Yankee Stadium night of the first game of the World Series when George Bush Jr. was supposed to throw out the first pitch.
Uh-huh.
You should have seen security around the stadium. There was like snipers all over the place, you know.
Right.
And that was a ballsy move. I will give that to George Bush Jr.
Yeah.
That was a ballsy move to be able to walk out into a stadium field during that time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as of late, he's not the worst president anymore anyways, so.
Well, true.
We promise not to get political, MJ.
Have you seen all the books that are coming out about the last days of the Trump presidency?
No.
It was cray-cray.
I haven't even, honestly, like, when I'm on vacation, like, I don't even like to listen to news. Like, I straight up just listen to music. And I've been, like, organizing my house. Did you notice how when you came in today, that big bag of stuff to go to Goodwill got taken to Goodwill?
Oh, hey.
Yeah. So I'm in, like, minimalist mode. And I'm trying to declutter. Not that I'm a hoarder or anything, people. Like, I mean, my house is in pretty good condition, right? Wouldn't you say? I'm just trying to get rid of more stuff that I don't need because somebody else could probably use it.
Hey, doing your part.
Doing my part.
All right, with that, we're going to wrap up because we're going to wait for pizza. We're going to wait for our guests. Fire up another episode coming at you real soon. And we have a lot of homework to do in the next 10 days also for our
I got a lot
next
of reading
guest.
to do. I got a lot of reading.
Geez, the size of that book.
I know, it's like a Bible. Like, which I also have not read.
I don't know how I got 2 copies of that in my mailbox at the same time.
Oh, I don't know either. That's pretty impressive that they both fit in there.
Yeah.
But Kelly, if you're listening, I'm super duper excited to read your book. I'm going to start. I have to house sit for a friend this weekend, so I will be reading your book by the pool.
Nice. I already started it. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah, you said that you had already started it, so.
Yeah, I'm up on you for a change.
I know.
Usually you're the reader.
I know. But I've had that BS crap going on, so I haven't had a whole lot of, but that will be, I'm going to have time. Like I said, I don't want to get into that bull crap.
Okay. Well, on that note, we'll say bye for now, and we will talk to you later.
Okay, bye y'all.
See ya.